What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life to Metal. It's time for yet another big edition of The Mail. That's right, time for the edition of The Mail. And this edition of The Mail is brought to you by two cool cats from the vinyl community. This first package being come all the way from Canada, from Darrin Hildebrandt. Now, Darrin does videos on YouTube, and I'll leave a link to his channel below. His favorite band is Rush. And but he's a huge metal fan. Shows a lot of variety of metal, from the straightforward heavy metal all the way up into the black metal stuff, down all the way to the hard rock stuff of the 70s. Like I said, his favorite band is Rush. So he doesn't do a lot of videos, but he does videos, and I never miss one, and you shouldn't either. So do check out his channel. I'll leave a link below. And Darrin, if you are watching this, I hope you'll start doing some more videos, because I always enjoy your videos. So anyhow, let's see what's in this box. Oh, very cool. This is Petra, Come and Join Us. This is one of the very early Petra albums, pre-John Schlitt. This would be, let's see, yeah, Bob Hartman. Who's on vocals on this album? I think it's Greg Volz. Pretty sure it's Greg Volz on the vocals on this one. I can't see it on the back, but early 70s, I believe. This was probably, what, 73, 74, somewhere in there. Maybe a little later than that. We got as Petra, Come and Join Us. Just one that I didn't have in my collection, and I'm not sure how he knew that. Perhaps I told him, I don't remember. So very cool. And there's a couple more albums in here. This is awesome. An Act of Goddo, the only studio Goddo album I was missing in my collection, and I have it on cassette tape, but I did not have it on vinyl, so I'm very glad to receive this little gem. This is not a band, it's a band I enjoy, but not one you find around the United States very often. Far more popular in Canada, so of course he was a Canadian artist, so that could be the reason why. Let's see the vinyl on here. On the Polydor label. So that's very, very cool. The sleeve is seen better days, so the sleeve will be disappearing, and I'll be putting a new one on it. Alright, and there is a couple other things in here. There is a poster of Cold Steel, which is funny because I'm listening to Cold Steel in the background. This is one of their, I think it's actually their first album, Cold Steel, Freak Boy. And there's a couple more small things in here. Some postcards, a CD, Behold the Kingdom. I think it's a Rottweiler Records release, and it is. I'm pretty sure I've heard this, and I can't remember what they are. I'm 90% sure they're like melodic death metal, or across maybe even over to the metalcore range. I'll have to check this out because I can't remember. I do remember listening to it when it first came out online, and that was the last time I really heard of it. Kind of like the cover art. I like those photoshopped covers like that. I like the hand-drawn ones too. But and then there's some flyers in here. Heavenwood, Redemption, Abysmal Grief. Poor guys. Hammerschmidt, Cold Steel, The Grunge Junkies. Another from Abysmal Grief. It's gotta be a bummer to be those guys, huh? Living in Abysmal Grief. Jag Panza, The Metal Merchant. Metal Merchant actually is from Germany. Basically Massacre Records, and the guy who runs the Metal Merchant is the guy who signed Ultimatum to release our second record on Gutter Records, which was a thrash sub-label for Massacre Records at the time. Elm Street and Crystal Ball. And one final one, this is Assignment. So there you go, that was from Darrin. Those two records are awesome, and I'll check out the CD. I can't tell you much about it. I have heard both those records, and I know I like both of those. Goddo, just straightforward hard rock, a little bit of a sleazy vibe. Guys, they got a sense of humor to their music. If you're not into that, you probably won't dig them, but I do enjoy that. And but Petra, of course, just straightforward hard rock. The earlier stuff is a little more on the melodic side of things, not quite as hard and heavy as some of their later stuff, which with John Schmidt in the band. So anyhow, next up is a package from Rui Martins. Now Rui is from Portugal, and him and I do a lot of trading back and forth. Rui did videos for quite a while on YouTube, and I really miss him because he doesn't do them anymore. He only has a presence now on Facebook, and he shows records on Facebook. Rui, I really wish you would do videos because I loved your videos. Rui's favorite band, Slayer. Guy's got a Slayer collection that will rival anybody. And matter of fact, Rui's got a collection, period, that will rival anybody. He's just got a massive vinyl collection and just a great guy. Him and I became friends off of YouTube, and we continued to trade back and forth, and I sent him a large package not too long ago that he received, and I got another one ready to go for him. So, what do we have in here? One I was missing on vinyl. This is Alice in Hell, and Rui had mentioned that he might have an extra copy of it, and very happy to have this one. For some reason it just never turns up anymore, and I didn't grab it when it was available on vinyl. I have it on CD, original pressing of the CD, of course, but still. Yeah, he warned me that the vinyl had some marks on it, and it does have a few marks on it, but it doesn't look like it's unplayable, so very cool. This is Sabotage, Gutter Ballet, another one I'm missing from my collection, and this is one he warned me was, he found it in fairly rough condition. It is playable, but he told me that he was keeping it out for another copy of it. You'd never see this one over here. You just never see this one in the United States. So glad to have it regardless. Thank you, Rui. This is a band I'm only vaguely familiar with, and the reason I'm vaguely familiar is because I have one CD by them, and it's not this album. This is Count Raven, Storm Warning, and this is Doom. And this is very, very good band. I haven't heard this particular album, but it's traditional Doom. Oh, look at that. There's another album that's up in the back that I didn't see. That is not the back cover. This is the back cover. So that's another very cool album. This one from, let's see if there's a year on here somewhere. 1990 it looks like. 1991, somewhere in that area. It says it was recorded in 1990, so Count Raven, Storm Warning, traditional Doom metal. And of course you saw the other one. This is Steve Vai, Passion and Warfare. I just didn't have this one on vinyl, so Rui had an extra copy and hooked me up. And there are, looks like there's two more in here. This is MOD, Gross Misconduct, on the Noise label. MOD, you know, Billy Milano's band, after SOD kind of fell apart, or I guess SOD didn't fall apart, it was just kind of a side project for the Anthrax guy. And Billy Milano went on to do MOD. This would be, I think, was their third album or something around that area. Probably was about 1989, 1990. 89. So there you go. Good guess. And finally, nope, not finally. Looks like there's two of them in here. Yep, there is. So we got, this is the 12-inch single from Stars. I have the 12-inch album. I don't have the single. The difference is, I don't know. I've never owned the single for this. So you've got Hearing Aid, Stars on one side, and on both sides you have the same song. So that's a 12-inch single for Stars. Of course, you know, Hearing Aid was basically a Brian James Dio project with a bunch of other well-known heavy metal and hard rock stars singing and playing guitar for it to raise money for, was it apartheid or something like that in Africa back then? I can't remember exactly the whole situation, but Stars. And finally, this is Highway Child, Rockorama. This was their third or fourth record, depending on if you consider the EP an album or not. But this band started off as a straightforward heavy metal band, and by this time they're more melodic AOR style. I've actually not spent much time with this record, so this is one I'll be checking out, and very cool to have it on vinyl. That is now the third Highway Child album I own on on vinyl. I'm having a hard time speaking. You'll just have to excuse me today. I'm still getting over being sick. Matter of fact, that's why I'm wearing my glasses, because I can't even wear my contacts because of my eyes. So it is what it is. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this edition of The Mail. Check out Rui Martin's channel. Check out Darrin Hildebrandt's channel. That's it. God bless and stay strong. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Left to